Hey, so I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while updating, the 26-gallon Colt Cvue tank that I set up on New Year's Eve. So now we're sitting at, what is it, February 18th, I believe. And everything's going really well. I had some issues cycling the tank at first because I got a little overexcited and added this little dude probably a little too soon and started like a mini cycle inside of the cycle. So it took a little longer than expected to cycle the tank. But once I ended up adding a couple bottles of the Fritz, the Fritz Turbo Start. And then a couple days later, we were all cycled and ready and good to go. So let's kind of show you what I got going on in the tank. Well, actually, first here. So I added this. It's a Aquatic Life Nano Skimmer, and I love it so far. It's worked great. The collection cup's kind of small, so you kind of have to empty it out every couple days, usually about 3 to 4 days, which isn't a big issue for me. But as you can see, I had some issues with getting my pH to where it needed to be. I think a lot of that just had to do with it being inside my bedroom with the doors closed and stuff, and the carbon oxygen transfer, gas transfer, or whatever. So I ended up having to, you can see I got a tube running from the intake around the side, comes down, and I got it running out my window. So it's sucking in the fresh air, and that's pretty much take care of it. Plus I added a handful of plants around my room and stuff, and that seemed to take care of it. And I'll prop the window open for a couple hours a day while it's still kind of cool outside. And I've got it for pretty much where I need it to be. As far as anything else that I've added, I did add one power head. I know I was going to try and do just that, but I ended up getting a decent deal on a little nano power head. So I added it just to add a little extra flow and help with the irritation of the water on top, to help with the gas exchange. So now let's talk about what I've added to it. Actually, let me talk about that. Let me review this light real quick. So far, the light is awesome. I absolutely love the light. It's completely, like I said, it's completely done in the first video, it's completely done through your phone, so you can change all the settings, whatever you want to do. I'm still kind of getting the hang of where exactly I want my settings to be. But right now, I actually went on their website, and they have a signature series of preset settings from some of their most popular tanks. So right now, I'm using it. One of those, and it seems to be working pretty good, so I'll probably just leave that the way it is. But I haven't had any complaints out of it so far. See what else we got going on. So I'll kind of go over what I've added to the tank so far. So first off, I added this little dude. He's been pretty cool. And then second, I ended up adding, I got a rock flower. I actually have 2 rock flowers in here, but the other one went and hid. And I'm hoping he shows back up soon, or I might have to go find it. But anyway, so I got 2 rock flowers in here. I added this little mandarin because I've always wanted to keep one, and I had a pretty good collection of copepods going on in here. I'll probably end up having to feed the tank some more pods soon, but I've had him for about 3 weeks, and it's doing really well. He seems pretty happy. So besides that, I got, after that guy, I ended up adding a Coral Beauty. You can kind of see him up in there. He's been pretty skittish since day one. He's kind of starting to come out a little bit more. I've always liked them. I think they're a cool looking fish. And then as far as corals go, I found a pretty good deal on this hammer. It was a 2-headed hammer, and it looked kind of bad when I bought it. But then, within a week of me feeding it and the light and everything, I've got it looking really good. And I think the second head is starting to split from what I can kind of tell. So that'd be really cool if I can get that to start to split. And it's got a handful of little heads growing on the bottom. But then I got this trumpet coral, which I loved it right off the bat. And it's sprouted a couple. It's probably sprouted 2 or 3 heads in the month that I've had it. And then I got some Monties, encrusting Monty frags, and I'm going to watch them grow. I just got them this week, so they haven't done a whole lot yet, but I got a good deal on them. And then I got a plating one. You can kind of tell with the white on the end that it's growing a little bit. Then I got, of course, some GSP, just because I think it looks cool. I wanted some more flow to the tank. And I grabbed this cool rock from somebody from a local fish store. It's got some cloves and some polys on there, so I like it a lot. And then I just picked up this dude yesterday, and I know I'm taking a risk by having this little dude in here, but I absolutely fell in love with him and have always wanted one in a tank. So I'm going to give him a shot. I haven't seen any aggression out of him yet as far as nipping on anything. He's been pretty chill, kind of a goofy dude. I haven't seen him nipping at any of the corals or mess with the fish or anything. But I know what everyone's going to say. The tank is slightly overstocked right now. But my plan actually is I found someone on Facebook selling a already set up, established Nano 7-gallon. So tomorrow I'm picking it up, and I'm actually going to transfer this little dude into that nano gallon, or that nano tank, the 7-gallon nano tank. And I think he's already got one clown in there, so I'll have a little pair of clowns in that tank, and then I'll probably end up getting maybe 1 or 2 bubble tips in there, just so they can kind of hang out in there and have a cool little tank for him. Because even though this dude's been pretty chill, I think just the size of him is just terrifying Nemo. So Nemo's like, I gotta get out of here. But so tomorrow I'm gonna pick that tank up and then put him in there and set that tank up in the living room. Hopefully my wife doesn't kill me. It's gonna be a surprise to her, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so everything's going really well with the tank. I'm loving the setup so far. Tomorrow I'll probably upload a video of the nano tank once I get that one set up. But anyway, until then, I'll see you guys later.